colorful leaves. Now this book is a little bit different from the other books I have read to you because this book is what we call nonfiction, which means that this book is factual or it's about real things. And you can see by looking on the front cover that it is all about the fall leaves that we can see right outside our windows right now. So let's open it up and see what we can learn about leaves today. And there it says again, colorful leaves, and all of the different leaves right there. Now, often books like this are broken up into sections called chapters. So the first chapter is called Leaf Shapes, and it talks about all the different kinds of shapes of leaves. Chapter 2 talks about what do leaves do. And chapter 3 talks about a leaf's life. And it also tells you what page to go to if you want to learn about it. We're going to read the whole book, so let's see what happens here. Chapter 1, Leaf Shapes. And it shows a fern, a pine, and grass. Can you guess which of these pictures show leaves? All of them. Leaves come in many shapes and sizes. And that might surprise us sometimes because when we look at these kind of trees and grass, we don't really think of them as leaves. An oak tree can have more than 1 million leaves. That's a lot of leaves. A leaf is a part of a plant. Trees are plants. Different kinds of trees have different leaves. Oh wow, look at all these different shapes here right now. It says, fun fact. Ginkgo trees grew on Earth long, long ago. Dinosaurs ate the leaves of the ginkgo trees. And here we have ginkgo leaves. And if we look down here, we have a white willow, sweet gum. Over here, we have a linden, a poplar, a sassafras, that's kind of a fun word, and holly. You might see holly at Christmas time. A lot of these other leaves, I haven't seen too many around, and some of you may not have seen them either. Some trees have leaves that look like stars. Some trees have leaves that look like feathers or fans. Some trees have leaves that look like hearts. What other leaf shapes do you see? So if you look in here, what other shapes do you see? I wonder. Now we're on chapter 2. What do leaves do? Why do we have leaves? Well, let's find out. Leaves can also be food for bugs. Leaves have an important job. They make food for the tree. Trees need the food to grow. And, as you can see up here, they can also feed the bugs. Leaves use energy from the sun to turn water and air into food. Tiny holes in leaves let in the air they need to make food. And it says up here, when leaves use sunlight to turn water and air into food, it is called photosynthesis. And that is a very big word, photosynthesis. And that is when leaves use sunlight to turn the water and the air into food. That's a big word to learn for today. Healthy trees like this one can live for hundreds of years. Leaves get the water they need from soil. Rain falls on the ground. The tree's roots soak up the water. If you look over here, you can see a picture of the roots. And it says, roots grow underground. They look like this. The thin tubes inside the leaves are called the veins, just like we have veins in our body that the blood runs through. Trees have veins, and that carries the water and food to keep them healthy. Thin tubes inside the tree carry water to the leaves. These tubes also carry the food leaves need to make all parts of the tree. Wow, look at these beautiful trees. A leaf's life. Leaves get their deep green color from a thing called chlorophyll. Summer days are long and bright. There is plenty of sunlight to help the leaves make food. Now look what season we're in. I think this is the season that we are in now. And it says, the leaves turn bright colors like this in the fall. The leaf's green chlorophyll slowly goes away. Now new colors show up. When fall comes, the weather changes. The leaves change too. They turn red, yellow, and orange. Then they start to fall from the tree. And I love it when the trees are in full bloom like this. So beautiful. Oh, now look what season we're in. In winter, buds cover the tree branches. These buds hold tiny folded leaves. Winter is here. It is time for the tree to rest. The tree does not need much food now, so it does not miss its leaves. And then we come right back to spring again. When spring comes, the tree will need more food so it can grow. How will it get this food? It will grow lots and lots of new green leaves to make the food. And it says up here, in spring, new leaves uncurl from the buds. So those little buds that we saw that were in there, now they curl up, they uncurl to make the leaves. And then the end of this book just explains some of the words that were in the story. So, I wonder if you can remember a couple of things that we learned about leaves after reading this. Who remembers what these tiny things that go up into the leaves are called and what they're for? I actually have a couple of leaves right here. I found these on my hike, so you can look at this leaf right now, and we can actually see these lines going up and through the leaf. If you said veins, you're absolutely correct. That is what they are called. Now let's look at a couple other leaves here. Now this leaf has a couple of different colors on it. It looks like maybe it's been on the ground for a while, and that's why it started to get all these dark colors on the sides. But you can also see, you can still see the veins there. And you can see too that these are different shapes of leaves and sizes, as well as colors. I've got a few here. There are so many more outside. I plan on going and getting a whole collection. But I would like to know if you could collect some different sizes and shapes of leaves. I wonder if you can find a maple leaf, a birch leaf, an oak leaf. An oak leaf would be really good because I could not find one anywhere this weekend. So if anyone finds an oak leaf, please send me a picture. Hope you enjoyed learning about leaves. Bye-bye.